They're started.
Saw.
Cool. All right. Well, gentlemen,
Where?
last we left off, you guys were in the city of Westgate. You, for the most part, decided to stay within your confines while Carl and Yorn decided to venture off into the city and try to conduct some business. Um, they saw a figure within the blacksmith shop, that they didn't have a conversation with, but seemed to shrug past them to get out the door. And you met a relatively apathetic character toward his job, a man named Tenny.
Door.
Damn it. You discussed with him your recent fortune in finding various amounts of ingot or ore, and wondered if you could have it smelted to something that is possible currency. He said that he couldn't craft the currency for you, but he can give you gold ingot, which would be a substantial sum in one brick. After discussing, you guys negotiated a price where you would get 10 ingots in return, and he would receive 2.5 for his labor. For anyone keeping track, 10 ingots worth of gold is equivalent to 2,500 GP. On top of that, Yorn also discussed with him to try to get a new set of scale mail. He said that he would contact people that he has within various other industries to try to get padding and leathers and anything else that he would need to fashion the outfit for you. Totaling out for all the work would be approximately 8 days. However, Carl offered his services to help in expediting the process. So we're going to say that assuming Carl uses any and every available time that he can, it would be 4 days worth of work to get both the gold ingot and the scale mill constructed. On top of that, you also decided to visit the general store and acquire some random bits and bobs, for which I cannot honestly remember. And then you decided to go see the jewelers. You met a woman at the jeweler named Kelly Tanner, and she advised that you deal with her because her coworker is a bit of an asshole and won't necessarily treat you with the same respect that that he won't treat you with the same respect that she's treating you. Some negotiations ensued where Carl was going to try to offer magical rocks, if I remember correctly, that turned to light, although it was a ruse, and her condition was that she needs the conduit in which to turn on the magic so that she can properly make the sale in return. After that, Graw and Shadow went fishing for the first time, and Samur and Samur, Pyro, and Sporecap decided to stay within their confines. You decided to leave the salty swill and never return, for it is absurdly priced, and you were extorted to the nth degree, and headed your way toward Cavern's Creche, a very, very ritzy inn for those who can afford it, at about $1.50 per night. However, each of you are in the rooms you so desire. I don't remember exactly how many rooms you reserved, but you were informed by Bertram, the concierge, that you would be given a breakfast and a dinner, and that is where we left off. Oh, and one other thing. Upon approach toward Cavern's Creche, Samur and your party attracted the sights of random looker-bys as you walked through the city. Where would you all like to go?
Well, we're in the inn, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is it the next evening or
Be the
have we
next
been
morning
working
if
through
you all.
we have been working through the day. Okay. Um, well, I'm gonna go get that on the house breakfast. So.
Okay.
Yep, breakfast.
Yep.
All right. You all head within the entrance of the hall, receive your breakfast. It's light, but everything is expertly prepared and exceedingly delicious. They tell you what they have on offerings. Um, mostly it is thinly cut meats and eggs. Um, they have some porridge available, various amounts of exotic fruits for those who are interested. It's a high-end continental breakfast.
Yeah, yeah. I'm grabbing my plate and digging in. A little coffee or tea or whatever they happen to have as well.
Drinking milk.
Milk is on offer. Coffee and tea uh, is also available.
Carl is disguised self as his more new lawyer form as he's casually enjoying things, sampling this and that from the buffet. And
What was your new title now that you're a lawyer?
Well, I've been keeping it simple here around this. And Carl, half drow, half dwarf attorney at law, adventuring attorney at law.
There you go.
Very nice.
I feel like we need to make that on a business card.
Carl and Carl Associated, attorney at law.
Part of the Carl Inc. under the Carl LLC.
Or, Carl and Sons, as he whips out a cannon to be his paralegal.
Well, that's the side business.
But, yeah, so he's there, and he basically has the form where he has, like, the slick back hair, and he has, there's, what would look like a brass or a gold ring, kind of like, tying together the beard and keeping it all in one. And he's just kind of like casually sipping on like some tea or coffee as he's like munching on plate and all a like biscuit or something or a pastry. Yes.
You hear the
Refined.
random tink tink from the metal platters that are holding your food.
Yes, tastes like refinement.
Mm-hmm.
As he's basically having breakfast this morning and getting ready to head out to the smith to help him with all the bullshit. And honestly, that also reminds me I should figure out what spells I want for the day.
All right. Something up as well. I don't think we'll need it, honestly.
Sportcap,
Yes.
can you roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes. Why am I doing so many of these? Give me a second. It'll load. It's just going a bit slow.
Mm-hmm.
Almost there.
Everyone else, what's going on? What are your plans for the day?
I don't really have plans other than to wait however many days to get my armor, so.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, yeah, we're kind of holding tight on, I think, the gold for the most part.
Yeah, I'm down to pal
Yeah.
around with whoever wants to go do something now.
Shadow's gonna look at Groff fishing again.
So Andy,
Yes.
Constitution saving throw. Like, I as sport cap, don't sense anything or feel anything that triggers this. Correct? This is just something you're asking me to do.
No. After all the saves you've made thus far, you are starting to feel worn, weary, a little heavy, a little. It's not debilitating at all. It's just you're out of your comfort zone at the moment.
Would I have any inkling as to why this is?
I would have to ask you to roll, like, what is a self check?
Medicine
Sure. Yeah, roll a
or
medicine check. That'll
insight on
qualify.
myself?
No, it'd be probably more medicine. This has to do with your self, your being, your well-being.
Okay, I'll do
Con save and then medicine check.
yes. Okay, there's con save.
You didn't sleep well.
Is it because of all the rats that he summoned again?
Yeah, it's probably because of all the rats.
You didn't sleep well. You did. However, when you woke up, you still feel a little tired, a little drained. You want a little. You want that normality to come back.
Would that be exhaustion?
No.
When's the last time you've eaten rot?
I eat most of the time when I rest.
Well, technically, the process of eating for you is the absorption of whatever it is through the ground.
Yeah, you
So
need
this
like
past night, this past night I've not eaten.
okay. So you need. Do you need decaying material, or are you like? I don't really know.
I just need to kind of stand somewhere in the dirt.
Okay. All right. Makes sense.
Whenever dice show up, it really lags down Foundry. I think that's my problem. And then disadvantage on medicine because it's wisdom, yeah.
That is correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Best you can surmise is that this is the location you're in is unsettling.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay.
Yep.
Everyone else, what's going on? For those of you who are seeing and watching Sportcap, he looks a little more sluggish.
Okay.
Not that he's super spry or anything, but you can
Right.
see that his shoulders are a little bit more slumped. His cap definitely hangs a little lower. He's standing probably around 6'2" instead of 6'8". You know what I mean?
Right. So yeah, I mean, I kind of turn over to him. Hey, Mushroom Man, do you need anything? I don't really know what you eat. I've never seen you eat. Do you need to eat?
I'll nod.
Okay. What do you want to eat?
How do I charade this? I'll walk outside.
Okay. I guess I, finish up whatever I'm munching and I kind of follow him out to see what's going on.
As you step outside, there is a bit of grass all around where the houses are, and the street thoroughfare is obviously your heavily worn, well-trafficked dirt. The heavy air is humid. It is warm outside. It is It's a warm autumn day. Or summer day, technically. Yeah, you guys are still in the summer. In late summer.
All right.
I'll try and find a fairly grassy spot. Trying to find a
Okay.
shady spot as well.
All right. You try to find shade around the cavern's crash and sit within the grass. I'd like you to roll a d20.
Okie dokie.
Just a d20. No buffs, no disadvantage. All right. You recover a bit. It's still hard, though. You're starting to come to the understanding that something is taxing you. It's hard to get the nutrition you need from this place.
I guess I look over at you and see what you're doing, and then kind of just go. I mean, you're a mushroom. Don't you need like rotting stuff, kinda, or like rotting wood?
Shrug.
Well, I don't think you're gonna find that anywhere in the city. So we might have to travel outside the gate to go find you something that you can properly consume. At least, definitely before we randomly get into a fight with somebody, which I'm sure is going to happen. So, let me. Do you want to eat now? Because I'll walk with you so that you're not all by yourself and make sure everything's okay while you eat. And I'll just go inside and let everybody know that we're going off so you can eat real quick.
I'll shake my head and I'll start making my way to the gate.
Okay.
Okay.
Sporecap walks away and starts heading out toward the gate. What's everyone else doing?
Well, I guess I'll go back inside and relay basically what I assume is Sporecap's gonna go. Well, Mushroom Man, as I know him, is gonna go find some food outside the city. This place is a little too industrialized for him to properly eat. At least I think. So, what are you guys doing today?
Well, I mean, I need to head over to, hold up my end of the deal.
Yes, of course, of course. Anybody else want to do anything today?
Shadow looks at Gra and just goes, more fishing?
And I'll just like nod like eagerly.
I'm down to do some fishing. That sounds fun.
Little group fishing day?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Some more? What are you up to?
I'm gonna stay back because catching on wandering eyes, catching wandering eyes.
Roll a perception check.
But yeah, let's see if I actually perceive that. If it would work for me. Come on. I keep forgetting we're not in battle, so that little menu doesn't pop up for me. Burp. Burp. Ooh, no, I do not. I don't notice that.
So, the people
Yeah, I'm
within
telling you.
the people within the building that you're in, assuming you're in the main hall, are you with your groups?
Yes.
Okay. Not necessarily eating anything, just being there for camaraderie and hanging around everyone. You don't feel any wandering eyes staring at you. However, you do see a couple of guards that have been posted within the cavern's crash, wearing familiar uniform.
Oh, I'm gonna start shit.
I hope you don't.
Do I change my mind? I don't know.
Amidst a whole bunch of other people who are very, very well dressed. From what you can tell, it's a couple of, or a few of them are a bit more well off as they work in better parts of the, work in better parts of trade. Some of them look like they've taken to the road, or excuse me, that they've come from the road and are pretty well traveled. Some of them look like captains of ships with big old bellies and shit-eating grins on their face, plume of hair exposed on their chests.
Hmm.
I didn't know your dad had joined D&D.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All they need is the bandana now.
Yeah.
No, none of them that garish.
Oh, yeah.
Right around the neck and the cowboy boots.
Right?
Hmm. I feel out of place, but I don't feel any wandering eye. I'd say fuck it. I'm gonna go with fishing.
Okay.
Oh, fishing. All right.
Fuck it.
Pyro will tag along on this fishing excursion. Where are you guys going to fish?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna I think a better idea this time is to kind of head out to this area again and then skate this way in between to kind of just avoid disturbing the farmers again.
Understood.
Carl's
Okay.
gonna kind of look up as he's getting ready to head out to the smith. You might want to cover him, pointing at Moore.
Oh, right.
He needs a cloak.
We need to get him a cloak. Okay.
Shadow's gonna go up to the whoever is working the front counter at the place before we leave and go, do you guys have like a dark bed sheet we could have or buy off of you?
Gosh. He's still gonna look out of place.
We don't have a tendency of giving them away. What purposes do you think you're going to utilize them for? Who are you trying to hide? What are you trying to hide?
I'm not trying to hide anything. Unfortunately, as you can see, I am a little kobold. I don't do the greatest with the sun, and yesterday I kind of got a little roasty toasty for what I was comfortable with. So I was just hoping I could get something, try to keep the heat off my head.
Nice.
I believe a bed sheet might be a little too much. Matilda, can you grab one of the hand towels for the young kobold here?
God damn it!
I knew that was gonna backfire.
Damn it!
Is
Got
there there's a clothing store around here? Yeah, someplace. Where
Oh yes, the
Lighter.
tailor. The tailor is located a couple buildings over.
Hand towel, though.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll hit the tailor, which somewhere around here-ish, maybe, or here.
Yeah, it's the red top building. 3
Okay.
buildings to the left.
Okay. Yeah,
You-
we'll hit that real quick on the way out then.
All right, you guys good on money then? You do need anything?
I believe you are the master of coin at the moment.
You
I
are.
have some on me.
I have all my own money actually on me.
Yeah,
I do not have my money
should be
on
good.
me.
I got you, bud. I can't.
Aside from the coin that lies in, aside from the coin that lies in fucking Ross.
Yeah, all of the gold that is in draw.
I've got some on me too.
All right.
Poor Cap has them on him.
Well,
Well,
Sportcap
he's out
has
front.
wandered toward the
Yes.
front gates.
All right, good. Well, I won't worry about it then.
Oh yeah. I walk up to Bertram and excuse me, sir. If
Yes.
our mushroom friend happens to come back while we're gone, could you let him know we went to the fishing spot that we had went to yesterday?
I don't know where you went fishing yesterday.
He'll know. He'll figure it out.
Oh, okay. I will leave a message.
Shadow's gonna
Thank
pop
you.
up and be like, it's just a little bit north of the North Lighthouse.
Understood.
Thank
you very much.
Bertram.
Thank you.
Yes. Have a pleasant day.
Shadow's gonna leave a silver on the counter.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right. Let's go get you a cloak. All right.
With his car, will start making his way over to the smith and go help him for the day.
So it takes you a good half an hour, 40 minutes to get to the smith, unless you want to cut through and expedite your travels. Cut through random lawns and such.
He'll take the streets and not be a dick
Okay.
about it, and basically like keep the lawyer form up until like as he passes, he'll duck into like an alleyway and duck back out into more of his usual drow dwarven form.
Surely. Yeah, Zoonite.
Thank you.
So, majority of you enter the tailor's. Oh my gosh! Stop it.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, majority of you enter the tailor's shop. Pyror hangs out near the front, not necessarily feeling the most comfortable entering inside. Fuck you.
I did that one out of spite.
All right.
Majority of you enter the tailor shop. A bright young woman says, "Oh, hello. How may I help you all today?"
Shadow's gonna wave and just kind of walk up to her. Don't worry, we're friendly.
Right. You're within the walls. You got past the guard. I assume you're not ne'er-do-wells.
Most people are usually taken aback by our appearances, unfortunately.
I can see why.
Shadow just kind of shrugs and goes, "Yeah, not like we can help it."
No,
anyway.
I mean no offense. I see
I none taken.
people of all
We
shapes and
understand.
sizes, colors and races. Creatures, however, is a little new.
Yes, it's new to us too.
How did you fit through the door? She points toward Graw.
And I'll just kind of give a side-eyed glance to her, just carefully.
Please. And can you sheathe your axe, if you don't mind?
Then I'll like lift up my tail and go, no.
Then I ask politely you keep it on the ground, for I do have many precious fabrics around, and I'd rather not have them damaged.
And I'll just like keep my eyes on her as I slowly lower my tail till you hear the little metallic like plink of it hitting the ground.
Much appreciated. Thank you so
You
much.
can hear Shadow just have a heavy sigh. Okay. He's gonna kind of grab Samur by the hand and kind of pull him forward like a kid pulling his dad toward the candy shop.
Oh God.
And he's gonna go, we need a cloak for this big guy.
I throw your hand down.
A city guard?
Yeah. No, he's not currently with the guard. Unfortunately, the armor is a relic of his family, and yeah.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was coming. I was wondering. All right. Ha! I like this.
Come on. Ooh.
Yeah, okay. That could have been worse.
I've not heard that one before, but okay. Why cover yourself up? The place is surrounded by guard. It's a wonderful uniform you wear there, sir.
Oh, this is for when he has to take the armor off. You know, he just wants something that's going to keep him a little bit warmer. He's not the most warm-blooded of people.
Warm. You've been outside?
Like I said, he's just not the most warm-blooded. Like, it's just something, you know, just to keep him covered.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, cloaks. I have a few over here, assuming you don't want them to be tailored to your exact sizes. I do have some for what I presume may be your build. if you're looking for something that is your actual size, I would request that you remove the armor so that I may get a better understanding of your actual size.
Just something that we can kind of cover both, just in case, because we do
I
do a lot of traveling.
I got this. I got this. As I take a step forward, I'm just looking for something simple. Just something to cover up, because I unfortunately have a bit of a beef with the guards around me, especially the one at the front gate.
There are many guards posted. I wouldn't know the one you talk about in particular, but if you're trying to hide from the guard themselves, I can understand.
I would like just something
surely.
with a little less attention drawn to the armor.
Understood. Okay. Any particular color you're looking for?
Bright pink.
I will end your I will end your life.
This is out of game.
I know. I could have been in game or out of game. I still would have ended your life.
I mean, you could try.
Run, boy. What color? And I turn back to the group, not thinking about color.
Shootout on Lindenhurst today.
I
Oh,
would
God.
highly recommend you choose something either black, gray, brown. Something
You're
not
looking
very
for-
flashy.
If you're looking for discretion, then yes, your friend right there is correct. If you're looking for embellishment, I do have a variety of warm colors that definitely stand out. There are a few that are a little bit more hard to source, but no, I would agree with your friend there. Definitely something that is muddled.
Anything in black.
Oh, yes, I do. She pulls you aside and sizes you up with your armor currently on and gets your dimensions and grabs one, drapes it around your shoulders, and that'll do. That'll
What am
be
I-
that'll be 4 silver.
I've
Or
got
silver?
you. And I
All right.
I
I'll take
walk
that.
up and hand her the 4 silver. Let's see, so I'll be at 59. And in doing so, I kind of lean in and whisper to her, "Don't mind my friend. He's extremely paranoid and thinks everyone in town is staring at him. Don't even mention it. He's very strange." And then I kind of go back to everyone else,
This is a city full of those who are paranoid.
Shadow is going to throw a hand up, though, real quick and go, I also would like a cloak.
Little one, surely. Any particular theme you're trying to achieve here?
I'm more just looking for warmth for when the seasons start changing soon. We do travel a lot, so.
Okay, so something a bit of a thicker material, a bit of heavier.
Something with a hood.
Okay, with a hood. Understood. And then she goes and, I don't have much with a hood. It is out of season at the moment. I could fashion one for you. A slight surcharge with the extra material. Any particular color you're looking for?
Black and maybe a little red in there, and he's just going to place a gold on the counter.
Red lighting on the inside and
Holy shit, a gold.
I was going to say 7 silver, but that is quite generous of you. Thank you so much.
Shadow's just going to nod and go, don't worry about it. I
Oh,
pay
okay.
for good craftsmanship.
Understood, yes. And no worries, your discretion is entirely understood. Thank you so much for visiting.
Come back in a few days, I'm guessing?
I will have it ready by the end of the day.
Shadow's going to nod and
It
go,
shouldn't
thank
take
you.
too long. Your size is relatively easy to work with.
Shadow's going to look himself up and down and go, small.
Yeah.
I take
Yes.
no offense, don't worry.
Yes, you are. No,
And-
you shouldn't.
My
And
feet
re-
still hit the ground. I am still mobile as he puts his hands on his hips
And real quick, the
like very proud toddlers.
kind of, out of game. The cloak we got for Samir does have a hood, though, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh shit,
Mm,
we need that.
no, we
Okay.
don't.
I didn't realize that.
No,
So
it's more the actual armor itself.
It's the armor.
Oh, really? It's not your helmet too, though, because that's armor. Because I figured they would notice that as well. So
Last I checked, it's most of the armor that he recognized, if I recall that correctly. But Andy, can I roll for that?
You're more than welcome to.
What would I roll?
History check.
History check. Okay.
Trying to recall on past events.
Yes. Please don't fuck me up.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely know that he's looking at the general armor you're wearing, and what you're wearing currently may be a different model, a different color scheme. It is definitely in line with what everyone else is wearing. Not necessarily the helmet. Your helmet is a different model than what others were wearing. You get the understanding that due to your history, these are more your commonplace guards and military. What you're wearing is a little bit more robust and rugged. All right.
okay, then no need to reverse time and ask for a hood.
Of course not.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. We're gonna go catch some fish, hopefully.
All right. Well, have fun on your fishing adventure. I cannot speak. So, Sporecat.
Yes.
In this amount of time, you would have made it to the gates. The guards at the front, posted on the walls, they eye you down, try to get understanding of you. And one of them walks up to you and says, "Excuse me, may I ask where you're going?"
I point at the gate.
Would you like to return?
I nod.
Understood. I'll mark it down in the ledger so that no one sees you without anyone else turning with someone.
Oh, okay.
Have a good day, sir. And you start to walk out the gate.
Yep.
Arl,
Yes.
you are working with the smithy.
Yes.
I would like you to roll I guess this would be a strength-based check.
Mm-hmm.
Although, have you fashioned your casts?
That'd probably be the thing that I'd be doing during the day because he would have to do his stuff. So
Okay.
I'd be using the Mason's tools with the all-purpose tool to fashion the casts.
Okay, then I would say either intelligence-based or dexterity-based tool check with your tools
Okay.
to see how long is this going to take you. You're definitely able to craft it. It's just whether or not you're going at a good pace or it's taking you a little longer because it's not wanting to work as well as you had intended.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work then. Well, that's not great. Not bad.
No,
Not great.
not great, not bad. It takes you about a half the day to make the casts that you need. But you start working with Tenny. He's kind of excited that he has a companion. He starts talking you up. He wants to learn a little bit more about magic. Do you sate this desire of his?
I mean, honestly, I took. So, for my cantrip of the day, I took mending for the one for the all-purpose tool, and basically, like, the screwdriver looks more or less the same, except it just has like kind of like a wrap around the handle, but it has like a little kind of hook on the back end, so I can use it to kind of like it somehow manages to pierce through even like wood or thin metal and kind of stitch things back together, and he sees the seam kind of fade as I use the mending spell for small light things.
Mhm.
But other than that, as far as other stuff, it depends on the situation as necessary. Like I have some stuff obviously prep for the day. Like I have heat metal prep for the day.
Sure.
Which is interesting, and it might actually be useful in some regards towards some of the stuff that he can do. Or like levitate, so like I'll take like a pallet and cast levitate on it and use that to kind of like haul some of the ore around in the room or like help move some stuff around and kind of
Okay.
like show him how some of this stuff works, and I'm willing to do that.
All right. I
Um,
would say that if you expend both spell slots necessary, then you will have successfully worked that day effectively.
Okay, yeah, I'll burn both second level spell slots for a cast of heat metal and a cast of levitate.
Okay.
Those would be both useful, I would say, in the shop, and it would hopefully sate Tenny's need to see magic and kind of see how some of the artifice stuff works.
Yeah. You notice that when you are utilizing these effectively in his craftsmanship, that he is definite. His interest is it's palpable. His lethargy toward smith work in general is now like it's almost reinvigorated. Man, wish I learned to do that.
I mean, I can kind of teach, but I'm not the best teacher, really. Took me a while to learn how to do anything like this.
Sure.
As like, if the levitate's still going, you'd see basically like a bunch of little mini Carl Juniors, just kind of like struggling to keep the thing afloat as they're floating it by. Or if it's heat metal, it's just a bunch of the goblinoid heads just belching flames onto whatever it is.
And he gets oddly close, especially to all these little tools and devices that you have aiding in your spells. And like he's not affected, especially by the heat metal. He's unaffected by it, considering the environment that he works in all the time. He's just like, it's fucking creepy, man.
I have a bit of a unique flair to a lot of this stuff.
Sure.
Oh.
It's dark. Your flair.
I came from a pretty forward place to hear. Obviously.
I mean, dwarves live underground, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, and most elves aren't usually this dark. At least the ones you see above the ground.
Right. Okay.
So, you
How
know.
did you get all these little like gears to like function, man?
And he'd be willing to like pick one up as it's struggling to work for him, and like swap it out for another one, and kind of like show him as he kind of starts pulling it apart a bit with the screwdriver and showing him the bits and bobs and how it doesn't really seem like it should work, but it works.
Sure.
Like there is like an arcane element of this. This is working because Carl wants it to work, not necessarily because it should. A very 40K style orc way of it works because it does.
Paint it red, it go fast.
Yeah. Very big on the walk.
I love it.
Man. All right. I can't get too distracted, but damn. You're like cool, man.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Yeah. And then he goes back to pouring and grabbing his grabbing the casts that you made and getting ready to pour the raw metal into the ingot shapes, and then just setting them aside to let them cool and looking at all the little intricacies of your little spell bits and bobs until they eventually disapparate.
Yeah.
And fade away, and he's just like stunned and caught off guard by it. All right, your fishing trip.
Yeah.
I would like anyone who's going fishing to roll a survival check.
Yay.
Yay! I'm gonna die.
-1.
That's also not what I wanted. That's totally not what I wanted.
Whoa!
Roll great for survival check.
Fucking hell.
We're getting fish, baby.
Who else here other than me has a fishing rod?
None of
I-
us. I thought we were just gonna take turns.
I was just gonna stab the fish.
I've got big,
Pyro's got
meaty claws.
Big, meaty claws.
Shadow's gonna sit down on the beach and just kind of start looking at Gra like, can we get some worms again, bud?
So this is totally gonna fuck with you.
I'll start digging.
Pyro knows how to pilot boats.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
Yeah, Sean, I started saying incredible all the time at work thanks to you.
So, with that, Gra, you sufficiently gather all the materials necessary, remembering the processes that you went through with Shadow in order for him to try to catch fish. And Shadow, you successfully cast again, catch again, and continue to utilize what you can to accrue a harvest worth of fish. Samur, you are like the archaic fisherman with your longsword, just stabbing the water as you see a fish go by, trying to remain as still as possible and harvesting what you can. The fish is dead upon stab, but you acquire a fairly good bounty. Yorn, you're finding it difficult not utilizing a fishing rod, but you're able to catch some with your bare hands, and some get away. And Pyroar is he's just waiting in the water, kind of scaring away whatever he can.
So, what about how many fish would you say Shadow grabbed?
I would say that in total, from what Samur, Yorn, and you were able to grab, you probably caught about like 1 pound plus fish. You caught probably about half dozen to a dozen.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw 3 of them into Gra's mouth as we're kind of sitting there.
Yes. Mouth is
And
open and
then
ready.
I'm gonna take the other 3 and kind of just start walking them back. Actually, you know what? No, we're like midday probably by this point. We're gonna make a little campfire. We're gonna have a little fish on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sounds awesome.
Samur, you start noticing. Actually, roll a perception check. Samur.
Okay.
Actually, everyone.
Everyone roll percent.
Yeah, everyone roll perception.
I have so much perception.
I have persuasion, not perception.
Would this be any sort of hearing or smelling?
It's visual.
Nearby?
It's visual.
Purely. Okay.
Rolling high on these checks right now.
Yeah, I would say Yorn, Pyroar, and Samur. Which makes sense. Gra and Shadow are working together and actually using tools to try to catch what you need. So it's you 3 who are kind of waiting in the water. Notice, like, from Samur's boots, black inky tendrils leaking out and then receding back in, and kind of like going with the pattern of the waves.
Oh.
You're noticing that the water around him is a bit darker than everyone else.
I'm gonna say get out of the water right now. Everyone to the beach.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a quick retreat from that.
Yeah.
Shadow's just gonna kind of hop back up on the beach, like what's going on?
Gonna kind of, give a good couple of sniffs around around some more.
Go ahead, roll perception and advantage.
I'll say to see if he smells familiar at all.
With Pyroar's history and what he's smelled, yeah, it is. There's a sense of rot and decay that he is not, or that he's very familiar with.
The more you're smelling a little You smell funny.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
However, back in the water where you saw some more standing, everyone, there are no tendrils. The water is uniform in color.
I just looked back at Shadow because he asked, and I go, well, there were like these weird, like, black tendril things in the water around some more, and I figured we should all get out because I thought it was a monster, and it's not there no more. So I don't know.
Shadow has no idea what this thing is.
I know you don't eat some more, but
Oh, Nixie.
there something else you wanna tell us?
Wait. Wasn't that already no?
Just to me.
No, not just to you, but mind you, this is out of game. I thought Carl knew.
Yeah, but he's playing Pyro right now.
Okay.
Carl is back at
Yes, I know. I don't recall who was there and who wasn't there.
It was just me.
Currently, Graw, Shadow, you, Yorn, and Pyro.
He means
conversation.
No.
he means the first time in the Zone of Truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
In the Zone of Truth, the people who were present were Carl as a book, and you and Yorn having a discussion.
And you don't know Carl. Or wait, did he notice Carl? I can't remember.
He would have seen 2 books.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't know one was Carl. So yeah. You just know I know. And I'm not gonna say nothing. So
Yeah.
this is all you. You can say whatever you want, bud.
Oh boy. Let's do this. Okay. Is there something I want to share? Were you not aware? I exclaimed to Pyro.
I mean, you smell dead.
Mm. Well, if I smell dead, I must be.
Yeah. So why you smell dead?
Mm. The why I cannot say, but just know it has nothing to deal with this party.
Is that why everyone's been staring at you?
That, no. That's a different reason. Unfortunately, you were not there at the front gate, you were far back. But, a lowly grunt recognized something about me, and, well, he didn't like it. But it wasn't the fact that I was undead. He had no clue.
So would that make things worse or better?
Depends on your perception.
Worse
no.
or better.
For the guard, if they knew you were dead.
Oh,
That's definitely gonna make it worse. I'd chime in.
might make it a lot worse.
All right.
Yeah, we don't talk about this.
And
Are you exclaiming that in game though, Yorn?
Yeah, I'm exclaiming. We
Okay.
just don't talk about this.
All right, fine. This Power kind of like licks his lips a little bit and just kind of goes back into the water to attempt to fish, but he has a far better time digging up dead people and bones and gnawing on that rather than fishing.
Yeah. And I kind of lean over to Samur and kind of mention to him, you didn't tell me you do weird shit when you get in water.
I had no clue either. I just noticed
Okay.
it myself.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Don't step in puddles while we're in this fucking town, because everyone's going to go apeshit if they see that.
But how far was I submerged, Andy?
You would probably have been about halfway up to your thigh. Halfway up your thigh.
That's probably why. But I would not know that.
It would have had to have been deep enough for you to actually utilize your sword to fish.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care how deep it needs to be, just avoid water. Avoid stepping in it. Avoid standing in it for long periods of time, definitely. You're good now because we're on this beach pretty much by ourselves fishing. So, but you know, once we get back to town, I definitely would avoid anyone noticing that. Because it spooked me, that's for sure. And then I go back to doing my barbaric caveman fishing style.
Truly. Sport Cap. Sport Cap?
He is currently
Sport.
muted.
Oh no. We lost the
Oops.
spore.
Forgot I was muted. My
No
bad.
worries. How far would you say you venture out of town?
Enough to where I can still see the walls at least, so
Okay.
no more than like 5 minutes, I'd imagine.
All right. Your the ability at which you're able to withdraw any sort of nutritional value from the ground, the ability that you do, it's better. However, it's still not great. It's hampered.
Weird.
Hmm. Can I look around for any mushrooms?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Whoever has capability of rolling for Sport Cap as he is having issues with
Yeah.
his ability, do you mind rolling a perception check? This is a mental check, so it would be at disadvantage.
Fucking damn it.
Just roll one more. Not bad either way. Yeah, you definitely see some mushrooms, however, they're sparse. You notice them in the shades of the few trees that border the city walls.
Gonna pop a squat next to one of them, sit down,
Okay.
and just sit there, start praying.
Okay. After about 20, 25 minutes or so, you get a feeling that the sense of unease that you have been getting from this environment is felt again just a little bit more prominently and from an external source.
Okay.
The best you can surmise, if it were to be a word that were trying to be translated, it would be difficult.
Okay. I'm receiving like that word from whatever I'm doing right now from the praying.
You look down, you see the slight cluster of spores in the air that
Okay.
are being like affixated to you.
Gotcha.
Similar to how you had seen and tried to get an understanding from a couple of mushrooms that were outside of the mansion in Proscure that told you danger.
Hmm.
These are less threatening or immediate. It's just unease, difficulty, struggle. If you had to put these emotions into words.
Sure. All right. After a bit, then, of just sitting there and relaxing almost, I'm going to make my way back to the gate.
Okay. All right. It's nearing sunset. Tenny wipes his brow and says, "I think it's about what we can do for today. You coming back tomorrow?"
Yep.
Awesome. Oh. When you cast that spell again, just like make sure it's a little bit of like the downtime, so I'm able to, man, see the intricacies.
Yeah. I can shift things around a little.
Sure. Yeah. Ah. All right. Do you know where I might be able to like start? How
Um,
did you get this talent?
well, it's a long story, but a long story.
I mean, we got a couple days together. You don't have to tell me it all now.
Yeah. Well, you know how my buddy Orn was like, "Hey, you gotta see Carl do this really neat trick," and I was like, "No, I don't want to do that," you know, and all that, right? So, yeah. At this point, like we're closing up the shop. At this point, there's like it's just me and him here.
Yeah. The people that have entered, he kind of shooed away and said we're kind of closed for business.
Yeah. So don't freak out or nothing. But you know, I'm not just half dwarf and half drow. I'm a little more than that. Just you know, just don't freak out.
You're asking a lot of me, man.
I remember when I say things can get weird, they get real weird real quick. But don't worry. As he kind of like wanders over, and he's like a decent distance away from him, and like so the rest of our group are also a little weird. They're kind of like monsters and stuff, but they're all right. They're good people. But I'm not really an exception to that. Well, you'll see here in a second. And he takes off the disguise self top hat and drops disguise self and shows him that he is in fact a talking chest mimic.
I've like heard of your kind from other adventurers and stuff, but they generally don't talk. They just eat. Are you gonna eat me?
As he put the hat back on, no. I eat like rabbits and like small game and stuff. People food, you know, normal stuff. And at some point, he probably like hacked up half of a plate from breakfast. Just kind of like chucked it in the fire. But no. I ate people. I eat people.
You eat people?
Normal food. Normal food. It's fine. No. You see, most of the time, mimics they kind of get really hungry, and most of them are like half starved to death by the time anyone comes up upon them. And it's not usually when you see someone with a lot of teeth, it's not hey how are you? It's oh god what the hell is that? And that kind of thing where you're more likely to stab first and ask questions later, you know. So everyone's like oh god what is that? But they don't ever ask how is that, you know. You know, they're like, hey, what the hell is Carl? Not how is Carl? You know, they don't think about the heart and mind behind the thing that's sitting there hungry for food. You know,
You kind of see him like not slump down, but just sit down in a stool and just look at you and just like,
don't get me wrong. There's a lot of my kind who would be more than happy to chew you and rip you limb from limb because they feel like it.
Yeah.
They don't know better. You know, they're young.
I mean, okay, hang on. I get it. You're conversating with me, and I appreciate this sense of trust. Does your friend know?
Oh yeah, no. Believe me, you haven't seen the rest of my friends, but it makes sense when you see them. One's a tall mushroom guy. One's I don't even know how old he is. He's got to be young, but he's a. You ever hear of Bullet?
No.
think big scaly dog that likes to dig. That's kind of him. The other one guy likes wearing armor a lot and doesn't really talk much. He's a little goofy sometimes. Bright eyes, real bright eyes. Kurds don't really like him too much, but he's a little on the, I mean, like, I'm old, but that guy, well, he's a little past due, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Oh, and we got a kobold that's with us.
All right.
But,
one in the open.
Yeah, just one. Little guy, likes drinking milk. Nice guy. Kind of the heart of the group, Moral compass. But
Oh wow, you're putting all on me, man.
we're kind of an eclectic group, We did have this other lizard guy kind of travel with us for a bit. Really, really obsessed with badgers for some reason. But he dipped out when we got back to town.
Here?
No. Back to Elversult.
Is that where you're from?
For where I'm from now.
Right.
And fell in with those guys and started working for them. And it's a solid gig, good money. It pays the bills. It allows me to travel, see the sights. Decent food. Got a bed to go back to when I need it. You can't really complain that much.
Sure.
These old bones kind of need some rest sometimes,
Understood.
Bolts.
All right. Okay. Just don't get offended if I look at you a little differently the next couple days.
That's fine. Honestly,
Wow.
I can help you out a little bit better now because I can turn into tools that you need, or make the tools you need, or
Sure. All right. Okay. Cool, man.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting life. I'll say that much. But
Yeah.
maybe over the next couple of days I can kind of regale you with some more tales. But gotta leave some suspense in there. Like I said, long story as to how I learned how to do what I do and all that. And yeah, it's been a long road.
Right. Oh man. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. I might have a few more questions for you, but
Everyone does.
damn. So
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So real quick, how old do you think I am? Just ballpark.
I don't know. The physiology of a creature like you, I wouldn't even be able to get. A couple of years, maybe? But then again, you can speak pretty well, and you've learned magic. I don't know, mid to late 20s.
Yeah, let's go with that. That works.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm wrong, but cool.
Just like I said, ballpark.
Sure. Yeah. All right.
Fuck it. A sport in the
A what?
in Faerun. I don't even know if there is like a common sport in Faerun.
I wouldn't know.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Track, field.
Jousting.
Yeah.
Gladiatorial.
Shot
You're in the gladiatorial pit. It's fine.
Archery.
Yeah, you're in the Coliseum, roughly. Maybe the next one over. It's fine.
Shadow wants
Right.
that crack at archery.
Alrighty, man. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. You have a good one, man.
Fucking cool. And you separate.
For tomorrow, if you want me to, I know your dad's had the place set up where like no one can really get behind the counter, but do you want to improve the lock on the door? Because I can do that too.
Sure. I mean, would I still be able to get in?
Oh yeah. No, you'd have to say the password and stuff, but that might actually kind of That might make things a little hard for people who actually want to come in and buy stuff. Never mind.
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
You have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too. And he's somewhat smitten by like this interpersonal relationship that you guys are having with each other.
Mhm.
The fishing group would have made it back to the Cavern's Crash first, and then Spore Cap shortly follows, and then finally you make it back. But you all within the Cavern's Crash, and Bertram is looking at, well, it would have been Carl who would have entered last, so he says, excuse me, sir, are you staying another night?
Gentlemen, are
You've paid for one.
we staying another one, or are we going to the other place?
I do really enjoy this place. I'd be down for one more night. Unless you guys want to, do something a little cheaper, I'm down for the other place.
Shadow goes, I liked it here.
All right, how much was
I
what
believe
did
you
we-
acquired 4 rooms, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Was it like
Think
2.5 gold or something like
It was
that?
1.5 per room.
Okay.
Oh, total of 5 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Right.
I think
Right.
we can do another night.
All right. The dinner tonight will be roast beef, mashed potatoes, a side of peas, and a mug of ale. Dinner will be ready when the bell is tolled.
I didn't eat tonight, and that sounds incredible.
Carl
Shadow
will be
just
down,
goes,
so-
could I get milk instead of ale?
Ah, little one, yes, you may get your glass of milk. Not a problem.
I don't know if I'm doing this more because of the whole child aspect for Shadow or just because I know it makes Andy's skin crawl.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, oh my god, is Shadow turning into a child?
He kind of has had that like half child, like half teenager thing going. I don't know.
So Carl will give 5 gold for the rooms, and then he'll give the guy an extra gold on top as a.
That would have been, right? No. 4 rooms, a gold and a half each. 6 gold is required for the 4 rooms.
Oh, 6 gold. Well, perfect. 6 gold for the rooms then. Fuck it. Niels can get a 10.
Yep. All right. The bell is tolled. You all are to eat your dinner and discuss amongst yourselves if you'd like.
All right. Well, I guess I'm sitting down and chewing, and I turn over to Spore Cap. How'd it go out there? You feel better? Did you eat?
I'm not.
Okay. Do you need anything else, or are you good? You look pretty okay to me.
Yeah, that is a fair point. How do I look to the rest of the crew?
At least I think you look okay.
Better than this morning. Still a little unnerved by the feeling that you had. But it's calming that you were actually told something. So, not so much sluggish, just more relaxed. Still tired.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Do you think Brock wants an apprentice?
I was honestly gonna say we should get that Tenny guy over there, because Brock knows how to do semi-magical-esque type of smithing, and he might be into that.
On top of that, I can. Like, he was really interested in some of the stuff I was doing today to help out around the smithy and trying to, like, do the work and stuff.
Oh, did you show him the thing?
Yeah, I showed him the
Yeah, all right.
thing. Yeah, he's way more into it than I thought he'd be. But,
Alright. No, he'd probably fit in well over at Elversult.
Oh, yeah, no. So I might try to see if we can't recruit him.
I don't know how well this city would do with us taking a smithy now.
Yeah, I'm sure there's another one around here somewhere.
There's gotta be. Alright. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah. He seems cool. I like the kid. Let's break.
Besides, he wants to learn what I do, and you know it'd be nice to have a real son.
You motherfucker! Oh, damn.
Incredible. Yeah.
Say that one more time.
I just sip my ale and nod like, yeah, okay, yeah, yep.
You know, someone who isn't gonna try and murder me or backstab me or get upset.
I mean, I will agree. At least he's not that. Well, he's not magical at all right now. But I don't believe you'll be teaching him those moves.
And he wants to take an active interest in what I do and how things that I do work, and not, you know, oh, I learned this from a book or a scroll, or I was mixing this and that with this other thing in a flask and doing some bibbity bobbity boo bullshit. No, he wants to make gears and sparks and the arcane and make things come to life like a real mage.
All right, yeah, I'm down. Anybody
So I'm
else gonna be upset if Tenny comes with?
No,
Oh, yeah, you all
I'm gonna
probably
raise
didn't
my
need
hand.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna raise my hand to that, and it's like, are you? I'm gonna turn to Carl and be like, so Pinocchio didn't work out.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a son. He's my boy
dead
and
to
all.
you.
But
He's dead to you.
yeah, well, I mean, you know, after sending me to another dimension and zipping me off to the astral sea, well, I mean, that wasn't his fault, but I'm gonna blame him for it anyway. Yeah. After all of that, I mean, how can I call him a son when he just wants to murder me all the time?
I'm gonna go. Wait a minute. You went to the astral sea?
You know, when I poofed away when we were in the cave and the mine and the water and yeah, that's when I saw God. And
You
God, what? Yeah, I saw God. He was big, lots of eyeballs, very big.
Well, that's not.
I pointed the wand
God,
at it
I know.
and fired off something at it. It was fine. It was great time. But a lot of eyes. Really
Did you?
Really?
Did it get a good look at you? This God.
I mean, it had teeth about the size of the building.
It's not coming for us at any point, is it?
Well, I mean, I don't know where I was in relation to where we are, but, you know, I don't know. It's out there. It's a thing that exists.
Hmm.
But I'm not going to worry about it for now.
I have a new worry.
Well, we should have been worried when he summoned those weird creatures that started fighting. It was a while back. Yorn, do you not remember this?
What?
Oh,
What do you mean?
The wand. He brought in weird creatures.
The necromancer, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's got a
yeah,
wand.
yeah.
What about it?
Yeah, he summoned the flumps with the same thing I got.
What?
And then
what
when you watch those things get ripped apart by demons.
Yes.
I didn't know they bled that much.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not so worried about that, such as this God that he met that's teeth are as big as buildings.
In any
I'm
case,
just hoping that doesn't come anywhere near us.
I think Tenny he'd be a much better, I can adopt him, and he has no father. I, as far as I'm concerned, have no son. So, you know, I can adopt him and have him be a good son, a better son, a son I don't have to build.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
That
who takes
works.
active interests in his brothers, the ones that I do build.
You just. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
That's fine with me.
Good talk, everybody. Good talk.
And I just slam the rest of my ale and go, one more, please.
What are you doing? I don't drink, and I pass him mine.
He's still gonna need another.
Yeah. Yeah, probably a couple more.
The ale is tasty. It's very weedy. Not so much malty or hoppy, but very fresh and invigorating. They say that it is a bit limited in supply, Other drinks are available, assuming you want something harder.
I'll do. Okay, in that case, I'll just do one more ale
Mm-hmm.
and a shot of whiskey if they've got it.
Surely. I may supply you the drinks that you request. You have, I assume, s'mores and Shadow's drinks, assuming he wants to get the milk extra.
I figured he just swapped it for milk.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, you have a great meal, a good night of chatting, sleep comfortably. Shadow?
Yes.
While you sleep, you have a dream.
Oh no.
I'm gonna pull you aside for a moment.
All right.
Uh-oh.
His brother's coming to get him.
Get ready for the screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! I have a good feeling.
Well, I like this town.
You like this town?
It's honestly going a lot better than I thought it would. Not gonna lie.
I still have a beef to settle with the guard at the front gate.
You don't have any beef to settle. The beef
I
has
have
been
a beef.
squashed.
Oh,
The beef
I
has
have a
been squashed.
Beef.
It's been
I-
squashed.
I have a beef. Oh man, we're going nuclear. Don't worry. You'll see. We're going nuclear. Not here. Not here.
Not
But we
in
will be
town or
going-
even outside the gate.
We'll be going nuclear at some point in this
We're not-
campaign.
Well, sure, but like we're not attacking this place.
Oh no, we're attacking a place much bigger and much stronger.
Okay, yeah, that's
And we're
fine.
gonna level the entire fucking thing. And I'm not talking about this petty bullshit we have with what's her name?
Eva?
Yeah, Shiva. No, she's small fry compared to what we'll have to do.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Just please don't get the military chasing us. That could
He's like-
cause a lot of problems for a very long time.
Oh, these are grunts. Oh, I wish you knew. They're low. They're low on the totem pole.
I'm fairly sure they are low, but I will silence and blindness deafness you if you attempt anything.
Would that even wait? Oh, would that? Hold on. Wait, what would you use?
Silence, which will stop you from using magic. Well, it'll stop you from making noise, really. And then I'd hit you with blindness deafness, so you don't know what the fuck's going on. And I would
have
just
to pick
walk you
one.
right out the gate.
You have to
Oh,
pick
that's
one.
spell. You do have to pick one, but nonetheless.
Oh, well,
it's-
I'll just use
well,
blindness deafness. Is
Just
that
out of
what-
curiosity,
Yeah.
who's in whose
Look.
room?
Oh,
Because you all paired up a little bit, right? You have 4 rooms.
shit, I forgot.
Yeah. See,
Carl
I'm with
again?
Yorn.
Yeah.
Okay,
I am not in Graw's room.
that's fine.
I forgot if anyone slept
Yeah,
with
so
me.
Wouldn't it be
I
Yorn?
think
Yorn
Gra got
needed-
his own room.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it'd be. Wouldn't it be? There's 4
Oh.
rooms total.
So it would be Shadow and Carl as they have paired together before.
Yep.
Yep.
Yorn and Samor.
And
Yeah.
Spore cap, I believe.
Graw
Sporcap.
alone. Sporecap and Pyroar.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Does that sound about right?
That,
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That should
4
be
rooms,
right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. So, you notice. Sorry. Carl, you notice in your relaxed, semi-sleep state that there's a little bit of twisting and turning going on in the bed that Shadow's in. It does. Roll an insight check. Yeah. From what you can tell, it starts off pleasant, hopeful, joyful, and then a little bit melancholy, a little bit sour. Finally,
Finally, what?
Did he die?
realizes a little abnormal.
You lost us after melancholy.
Sorry. Yeah, it is sorrowful, melancholy, and then eventually it subsides, and it's not something that worries you or puts you in any sort of fear, but it definitely is a little abnormal. And when he goes back to his normal pattern of sleep, you go back to sleep yourself.
As I'm kind of like in that half sleepy state, kind of observing him, looking at him like, I'm right. And gets out the screwdriver and a couple of tools and kind of half-ass fashions together a protector cannon.
Okay.
As his freebie for the day, and we'll cast that on him. So he's whatever, fuck it. I'll just roll that. So he's gonna get some temporary hit points as positive energy will emit from this like one-wheeled, like half propeller, just like slapped together garbage.
So, Shadow, then, while you're sleeping, and that dream that you're having,
Hey,
that's
Holy
incredible.
shit.
While that dream you are having definitely has this sourness to it, and you eventually do pass, there's this overwhelming warmth and positivity that floods you from an external source.
I'm sure Shadow just kind of smiles and rolls over and continues into a better snooze.
Okay. Thorn, we'll pull you aside for a second.
Okay.
just sitting there thinking, I'm not gonna eat you today, buddy. Not today.
I feel like Carl is pulling a little bit of a father figure over Shadow.
Next time.
Oh Jesus!
Makes the meat less tasty.
I love. You should tell him the story. Oh, he hasn't met me yet, but yeah, the time all three of us met, and you tried to fucking eat me.
Yep.
But I was too smart and kicked you from behind.
I was just firing off arrows because I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, you fired off arrows as we were talking, you son of a bitch, and we chased your ass down.
Right.
Tried. Remember that time you almost...
Holy echo!
Yeah. I
Not gonna
know.
lie. One of you guys dies, I am probably gonna take a bite out of you before I bury you.
I wouldn't recommend that on me.
You know, just
wouldn't-
here at
not
night,
re-
cook it.
That might work.
Grilled mushrooms.
Just not raw. I don't think that'd go over well.
Unless
I'm
they
just
like
gonna
the
plant you
kind
in
of
the
mushroom.
ground, and then another one of you will spawn, I hope.
I would love it if Andy has that plan. Please do that.
I want that to happen.
Try it then if I die.
Okay. I will try it.
I'm puking his brains off.
Mainly because I feel as though that would be the most logical sense to bring you back, is that you would have to grow again
Grow another one of me.
from the earth. Yes.
Orcap, how old are you?
You'd have to ask him.
Holds up all 10. I am this old.
I am at least 10.
1,000 years old.
Actually, no,
But I
I've only
can't
got
say
4 fingers, so I'm at least 8.
Eight, but you can't flash it 8,000 times.
True.
Like I'm 8,000 years old.
Oh boy.
Oh! This is not good. I'm in York's room.
Wait, do I have 4 fingers or 3 fingers? What did I say?
Well, I will tell you momentarily, as I have access to your character sheet.
Oh yeah, you can tell me how old I am. Yeah. Damn it.
You don't know how old you are?
No, I know how old I am, but
Okay.
I am 8,000 years old.
I don't believe you specify.
no, not my fingers. That's probably that's in a different episode.
Yeah.
That I think Joe probably put on YouTube.
Eventually.
This would have never happened if your father were alive. He's dead? Yes. And my mother?
He dead too.
She died of pneumonia while you were away. And my brothers? They all died of the plague. My dog Pongo, run over by a carriage. My goldfish Goldie, eaten by the cat. My cat, choked on the goldfish. Please tell me you guys know what movie I'm referencing.
Unfortunately, not offhand.
The 1980s Robin Hood.
Ah, yes.
So good.
Wait, which 1980s Robin Hood?
Men in Tights. Yep.
Oh.
I
No,
never saw it.
never saw it.
So good.
I saw
like Princess
the
Bride,
animated.
It's like The Princess Bride. If you haven't watched it, you don't know true comedy.
I've not seen The Princess Bride all the way through.
Hmm.
The last time I watched that movie was in English class in school. And I say English class in school, and I'm in community college because our English professor was something. It was an adjunct, and basically he gave up most of the way through the semester. Just
I'm not liking this.
Some more.
Liking what?
No! Because I was in York's room.
Yeah, you are.
Some more. I'm gonna pull you aside for a moment.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't do anything.
So how stabbed is he? On a scale of 1 to shish kebab, how many stabs we talking?
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. I'm gonna regale you guys with all of my terrified paranoia in the morning at breakfast. That's my
Again.
plan. Oh yeah, but like legit this time. Like now I know. And then something else might happen, which I'm about to maybe find out about.
Oh, great.
So, yeah.
After spending a day walking around like an idiot, you know, not wearing any sort of cloak or anything because the asshole decided to throw it in the trash.
There's no one in the room
First
with
one.
us. I can tell you that for sure because my character woke up.
Okay.
It's just us. But something weird might also happen. So we'll find out about that. I might get stabbed.
Oh, great.
Oh, good. Good.
But we'll find out.
Stabbing is fun.
But I also have even more terrifying news to tell you all in the morning. It's going to be great. Breakfast is going to be the tits. Let me tell you.
Can we leave this town, please?
I am glad I am in my own room.
I am fairly certain that leaving this town is not going to fix the problem that I had.
And
Well, we still need time to get like the last of our stuff so we can get the hell out of here.
I have no idea. We're definitely stuck here for a few days, so there's that terrifying aspect. But yeah. It's a good night tonight, you know, that's for sure. At least you
We had a
rolled.
good roll.
Deception! Oh god, it's going great in there!
Oh,
Oh
well.
no, it's going insanely good!
So you guys are gonna wake up in jail.
No.
Ah, you're finally awake.
I told you there's no guards in there. It's
When
just me
were
and
we
him.
supposed to meet the?
What's he making a deception check for?
I don't fucking know, and that's the weirdest part. I'm very confused about that. But usually when he makes a deception check, it doesn't end well. So I don't know what's going on in there. But I would assume nothing good.
Well, we're gonna find out in a minute.
I mean, at least he won that deception. I swear to God, if he failed that and rolled a 20, we are fucked. Whatever's happening, we are fucked.
We also need to meet the judge, like, this next day. I think they were supposed to meet the judge and deliver him the money.
And Shadow can go get his cloak.
Well, that was done at the end of the day.
Oh, you already picked that up?
No, but I just hadn't picked it up.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You
But
can
it's
go
done.
get it. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, we can go get that on our way to go. Well, I guess not everyone needs to go see the judge. I guess that doesn't matter. So, you're gonna be busy working, aren't you, Carl? So
I will
want
go
me to go see the judge.
early in the morning. Like, we can do that first thing and be
yeah,
like...
I'll head
hey.
out with you after I explain what's going on at breakfast.
Or actually, did he want to meet at night or did he want to meet during the day?
Oh, fuck. I didn't write that in my notes.
No,
That I don't know.
I barely take notes for this campaign.
I have a little bit of notes. I have that we are about to receive the judge is named Tybalt, and he is we give him 600 gold, and he's going to give us 300 gold worth of diamonds.
Yes.
Which is a fantastic deal, because diamonds are really hard to come by.
Yeah, I'm just going to take that deal.
Yeah, I know that sounds like a terrible deal, but fuck that. Like, it's not like someone just has 300 gold worth of diamonds chilling. Like, I am absolutely like, yeah, jump at that fucking deal.
You don't?
Well, I mean, I don't, but I also don't know many jewelers or merchants that do. Even the jewelers in town probably don't have, like, $300 worth of diamond. They've got a bunch of other jewels, but not that.
They got $300 worth of diamond easy.
I just
Really?
keep gold coins in my room, so.
Because, I mean, diamonds, it's super cheap to get a hold of stone. It's just the price goes up when they go to sell it.
Ah, right,
Margins
right.
off cuts.
Okay, right.
So, Yorn,
Yeah,
after your experience,
yeah.
you look over and you're seeing some more
Mm-hmm.
in a fit.
Yeah.
The armor that he constantly wears that would normally impede anyone during their rest is violently shaking. You hear the rattle of the various different plates clanging with each other, the links of the scale mail just jittering and shaking, and you see his head violently shaking as his hands instinctually go to grab it. And he cries out in pain that's muffled and distressed. And then he wakes up.
Oh, because I was, like, literally about to, like, touch him.
As you do, he immediately wakes up.
And I just, dude, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You looked nothing in the realm of fine.
Debts must be paid.
What? Yeah, okay. I mean, I know what you are, so, like, you're gonna have to explain that. Like, is this gonna be something that's gonna happen randomly in battle? And I'm gonna have to, like, worry about you just going down when we're, like, fighting some shit? Or, like, what's going on?
Can't say much. Mainly because you recall what happened a while ago, don't you?
What? Which moment? It's been
vague.
quite a hell of a 3-month period, or 4-month, however.
Do you
long
not
it was.
remember in the church?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's, yeah. We had a moment in the zone of truth that was very fun.
Yeah.
Nail church?
So, is currently happening within Samur and Yorn's bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, right. Well, I know you can't really talk about it much and all, but, like, Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, is your debts gonna be paid and you basically having a seizure going to happen like while you're awake? Or is this just something that happens while you rest? If you rest, whatever you do.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure. It only happens when I rest, but in the church, it happened when we were awake, so this could be any time.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, we have to get moving.
Oh, we definitely have to get moving. I've got a lot of stuff to tell you guys at breakfast. I don't feel like retelling it a million times, so don't worry about it now. But yeah, I'm gonna try to sleep. I don't know what you do, but as long as you're okay, you do that, and I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, and then I return to my bed and attempt to sleep. Probably not well.
So, Yorn, after a while of tossing and turning and wanting to get this off your chest and tell everyone that what's happened, you do eventually go back to sleep. So more, as much as you try, you fail to fall back to sleep. The vividness and pain and pressure that was exerted upon you prevents you from falling back to sleep, and you gain a point of exhaustion.
If you need healing, just hit me up in the morning, I guess. Maybe if I hit you with a sapping sting? I don't know. But yeah.
But daylight does break. It is a slightly cooler day. The humidity is still heavy in the air. The salt smell is very, very prominent. Shadow,
Yes.
you wake up feeling the various amount of emotions you felt last night, but to taper it all off, there was that sense of peace and warmth that came from you, from that external source, and that gives you hope and positivity to face throughout the day. Sportcat,
Yes.
I'd like you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay, you're gonna have to make that one for me.
Someone rolling, or should I?
I'm pulling up a sheet.
Okay. Alright. You're feeling all right. You're no more stressed or malnourished as you were the day before. You're doing fine. You realize that getting away from the town is probably beneficial for you in terms of finding the appropriate nutrition you need for the day. But does that influence your actions for the day?
What, me being like fully fed, that sort of thing?
Yeah. Does that influence your actions, or are you going to struggle through it and try to take part in something else?
No.
Yeah. All right. So you will go out and wander?
Yep.
Okay. Good to know. What is everyone doing as you all gather in the main hall and are fed a similar breakfast to the one you were the day before?
Is Sportcat passing by then on his way out to do whatever he's doing?
Yeah, he would be.
Okay.
Most of you gather. Some of you from restless night's sleep probably gather to the main hall a little earlier than others.
Yeah, I'm pretty well awake and freaked. So I, as everyone's getting up and doing their thing, I kind of like grab who I can on the way, and I'm like, hey, come here real quick, Spore Cap. I'm sure you've got stuff to do to feel a little better today. But if you could, I just really need to let everyone know. So, obviously I wait until everyone's there. And then I first off order a bottle of whiskey from Bertram. So, it's a morning. And
That is a substantial request. I will see what we might be able to do for you.
thank you. Thank you very much. And then I also request, shot glasses for pretty much everyone at the table. It's going to be a morning for all of us.
I understand.
And as he walks off, I go, so I have some extremely terrible news for all of you, which is why I ordered the bottle. My brother Fook, he's I think nearby. I don't actually know, but he totally sent me a message last night that I could hear extremely vividly, and he's definitely coming for me, and he's probably going to be not too happy that you guys are here too. So I just want everyone to know we are now definitely being hunted. Not like last time where I saw a message and thought, oh, maybe that could be him. No, this time, it was him. Like, he was like, yeah, I'm coming, bro. And it's not going to end well. Like I said, he's more of like a death cult assassin or so. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. So,
Upon hearing those words, you get the looks and the glances from a couple of the guards that are stationed around the area.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, yeah. And then do I notice that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I say out, if you guys could definitely be on the lookout for like a weirdo, possibly like, slinking around in the dark. Not to spook everyone, but he spooks me. Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, don't worry, we'll leave as soon as we can. We're waiting on a few things, but
Are you telling this to the guards?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I basically explained to the guards. I walk over to the guards since they noticed and we're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I've never thought of doing this in D&D before, but this is fun. So I go and tell them exactly what this dude looks like, and go, if you see this guy, arrest him. He's gonna kill us, and he might cause trouble for the whole town. But we're kind of stuck here. We're doing some work.
Why would he kill you?
Oh, he doesn't like me. We were brothers, and now we're not. And, some family problems. You know how that goes.
Seems
Like
very
Carl?
much like a you problem.
Well, sure, but I mean, you guys are, the
Our
guards.
objective is to defend the city and prevent incidents from happening within. If you're saying that you're going to be assassinated, you and your kind, then you may as well leave.
Well, yeah, but we're working with your smithy, so we kind of can't. And we have to see your judge, so we kind of can't.
Why do you need to see the judge?
We
Were
have
you
some dealings
summoned?
with him. Yeah.
As Carl gets up and kind of dusts off as he's once again in the attorney outfit. Yes, we had received a summons from the judge. It was to be, I believe, today. Yes, Yorn, today sometime, I believe,
Yeah.
we were supposed to
Yeah.
arrive. In any case, we'll deal with our business with the judge, and we'll deal with our business with the smithy, but it is worth noting that you're no longer... You've disowned your brother because he's,
He's insane!
well, I was going to say serial killer, but yes, that works too, I suppose. So, there's that whole aspect of it where...
Well, I disowned him before he was that. He became that after. He's quite insane.
So
But
if you're
yeah.
wondering if there is a threat to the town, then yes, there is a threat to the town.
That's why I'm
More
telling
than
you
just-
guys to look out for him. I'm not telling you to look out for him for my. We can take care of ourselves. That's why I was telling my party what is at hand. I was telling you so that you may look out because he might kill some of the people in town just because he feels like it. And he'll do that whether I'm here or not because he's insane.
Have you given word to him that you're within the city of Westgate?
No, he used a spell and messaged me, and that's all I know. I didn't tell him where I was or anything at all.
As far as I'm aware, with the familiarity of that spell, it does not necessarily require them knowing where you are. It just requires them to know who you are.
Oh, thank you so much for that, sir. That is a load off my back. I hope. But he is crafty, so still.
I will be
keep an eye out
sure
for him.
to forward this message to the various guards within the front of the city walls
Thank you, thank you. You'll be doing a service to all of your
and the ports. Not a problem.
and then
Do best to defend yourself if and when the time arises, and if you so choose to leave this city so it is not our problem to deal with, that would be
I
greatly
promise you,
appreciated.
sir, we will be doing that as fast as we can. We actually do have to be somewhere fairly soon. So don't worry. We're trying to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Understood.
And then I
Be on your way.
return- Yeah, and then I go back and return to everyone at breakfast and relay to them that I basically explained to all the guards what the guy looks like. So they're all on the lookout for him. And that, we're good. We're going to be leaving. No one's like mad. It's just, everyone's kind of on the lookout for this absolute psychopath murderer. So, yeah. But still, we should keep our guard. And then kind of continue shakily eating breakfast while I sip whiskey and maybe shoot the first one.
All right. Sportcap, did you stick around to hear all this, or did you go out?
I stuck around to hear all this, I think.
And Sporecap, while you're out on your adventures, are you sure you don't want someone to accompany you? Because if this guy does know where we are, he will fucking kill you.
But I thought the message was only to you.
Yeah,
He doesn't know you're with us.
yeah, but if he does, because I don't know that yet, then he'll kill all of you.
I'd like to see him try.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just letting Sporecap know. He can, you can go off by yourself if you want. I'm just saying if you do, you need to be very vigilant.
Mm-hmm. I'm not.
Otherwise, I have no problem accompanying you on your travels to get sustenance or whatever it is you do as a mushroom man.
I don't plan on wandering too far.
All right. And then,
And so we're
how
still at
was
breakfast,
everyone-
right?
yeah, how was everyone else's night? And I
Oh,
kind
you
of
know
look
how-
over at you.
You know how my night went. It was fantastic. Unfortunately, I can only speak in goddamn riddles,
Yeah, understandable.
as I'm frustrated. And I'm just going to explain, we need to get moving. And we need to get to Darkhold after we deal with Shiva.
Well, that's going to be a little under a month. Is that going to be enough time for you? Or...
I've got time. I
Okay.
bought time.
Okay.
By the end of this, the person I'm looking for will pay.
Okay.
I mean, to be kind of fair, Samora, I thought you had plenty of time.
Unfortunately, time is running out.
I didn't think
Also,
that
we
kind
just
of
have to go
happened.
deal with my family.
True. And I didn't really think that kind of happened for you know, you.
I am not like the others. Oh, no, no, no. I made a deal.
It's kind of a curse type of thing, if that's
Told you to stay away from crossroads.
for you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of a curse thing, if that's the short and sweet of it.
Yeah. Right then. Well, actually, how many of the bars of gold would I have gotten from yesterday's work?
He would have been able to craft 3. No, sorry, 5. He would have been able to craft 5 yesterday.
Oh shit.
Today is slightly more productive.
And they are.
Or no,
5 pieces?
sorry, 6, but he kept 1.
That's fine. They're 5 pounds.
And they're
apiece.
5 pounds apiece, yes. Yeah, that's how he's working it, because the first 2 days are essentially going to be you and him smelting what is necessary, and then the second 2 is crafting the armor.
Yep.
A majority of the morning was hampered by you having to make the casts.
Yeah.
So you think that you can guess that you will be finished with the smelting roughly 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through your day, and then you'll transition to the crafting of the scale mill.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically to go see the judge.
Yeah,
I
we
was
should have
basically-
time to do that.
Was it? I forget the exact timing that he wanted us to see him, but I only think it was like a couple of days or so. It wasn't. We'd be getting close to that point.
I think it would be like today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like either today or tomorrow.
That I didn't write in my notes. I apologize.
He had said 2 days time at night, at nightfall,
Oh, beautiful.
to meet him at his house.
Perfect.
Perfect. Well, never mind then. We'll do that after the day's work.
hmm
And
Do you want me to meet you at the smithy after, around dusk then?
yeah, that'll work.
Okay. I'll be sure to do that. And then, yeah. So how was everyone's night?
I slept all night. So
You lucky bastard.
good.
I had a dream that I would have a son who actually cares.
A
And
fine
not
dream.
not some little asshole runt who wants me to die because he doesn't accept that what I do is magic.
Wait, that's why he's trying to kill you?
Something like that. He doesn't want to go into the family business.
He doesn't like
What is
magic
your
machinery? What the
What
hell
is-
is wrong with your child?
What is your business? If you don't mind me asking, I've never asked.
The tinkering, the building, all of the magic I do.
Well, I
Magic-
meant like,
Sure.
do you have a shop? I didn't know you own a business.
I don't have a shop anymore.
Oh,
Little hard to have a shop when you get dragged into a strange town and get told that, work for them or die.
okay, all right, all right.
But
I
they
thought-
also kind of give you, 3 squares and or 3 hots and a cot. It's kind of a nice deal, compared to being on the road and doing the whole travel thing.
Well, I mean, we could all. I would, for one, be down to help you reopen a shop once the whole Shiva mess is taken care of.
I mean, yeah, we might be able to, but you're a little pale for most of my clientele.
Well, I more meant like help open the shop. Like I don't plan to work Aaron.
I mean, you're not gonna. They wouldn't. I mean, you know what I look like. It's no offense, but you wouldn't really last long there.
I meant literally building the shop.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You wouldn't. You really wouldn't welcome even building it.
Okay. Oh, well, all right.
Oh.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, they have a thing about people who don't look like them.
Understandable.
Oh.
Okay.
Carl,
Maybe
Carl,
not
I
like
have
me,
to ask.
honestly.
Carl, I have to ask, just so we get this correct. You were not trying to sell me wares when we first met. You were legitimately trying to eat me, correct?
Well, I mean, I was hungry.
So you would have sold me wares and then tried to eat me.
I mean, your gold's mine either way, because, I figured either I'd eat you and then take the gold, or I'd sell you something and then get the gold and the thing back and then eat you.
Retrospectively, I think I made the right choice.
I mean, either way, it was going to be a win for me. It is what it is.
Yeah, it turned into a big, huge loss for all of us.
Yeah. I mean, hey, like I said, we got 3 hots and a cot, and that's kind of a good deal.
It is a decent deal. Plus, we have these tattoos, and everyone lets us walk into their villages and towns and cities.
That is nice.
Yeah, not pitchforks and torches like it used to be.
Yeah, that's honestly pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, that's fantastic. So yeah. All right. Well, does anybody need to do anything today? Because I'm free until dusk.
I need to pick up my cloak.
Right.
Yeah, you guys got cloaks for those two?
Well, I mean,
Apparently, you see some more wearing
yeah,
one.
Samora is wearing his.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's shadow winded cloak as well to help.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
No,
his obviously had to be tailor made because they don't just come in
Yeah.
that size.
They don't carry children's sizes?
No.
Bring a
not
dish
generally.
towel for the young kobold.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fuck all of you.
So,
I see.
but yeah, and then say like let's finish up this bottle and have a good day today and try not to cause any trouble, gentlemen.
Is that why you were stirring
General
last night? Were
monsters.
you cold, bud? Do you miss the warmth?
No, I was remembering what my brother was saying last time we were near him.
Ah, I see. He's not, around here, is he?
I don't believe so.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
well, I mean, if he is, I'll eat him.
So wait, real quick, you had a weird night about somebody who really doesn't like you. I had a weird night about somebody who really doesn't like me. And Samora had a bad night about, I don't know if it's a thing that doesn't like him, but, something bad gonna happen to him. What's going on with this city?
In the water.
Is it in the water?
I don't think it's the water. But I know
I said it's
part
in
of
the
my
water.
problem. No. It's not the water. Well, have you drank the water is the question.
We drank the ale.
Haven't we all?
I have not, clearly.
Have none of you been drinking water throughout the day? Are you not staying hydrated?
Well, I've been drinking water, but I drank the ale too, and
You have not...
Samara doesn't really.
Yeah, you have been on a journey long enough with me, Kobold, to understand that I do not eat, I do not drink, and I barely even sleep.
that down some more, and I kind of, glance around at the guards to make sure they didn't hear you yelling that.
They're preoccupied talking to each other, trying
Thank
to relay
God,
the
and I
messages
just
to
kinda-
who's going to
yeah,
be
and I go-
delivering it.
I go, remember, don't say stuff weird,
Don't worry, they'll all get theirs eventually.
Again,
yeah.
As the adventuring attorney at law for the group, as my clients, I would highly advise you to not make threats to the guards.
Yeah, absolutely. I
We are
don't plan
friends
to.
currently with one of the judges in town, but that could
Yes.
very easily change or get far more expensive.
Yeah, I was about to say, or we'll have to give him all the goddamn $100.
Okay, we were never privy to that information because I was not there. Only Yorn and.
Well, you
Earl.
knew about the gold ore.
Knew about the gold ore.
We had to go see
What
a
I
judge.
didn't know, because you guys never relayed,
We didn't tell you about the.
you didn't tell me that the judge doesn't necessarily enjoy the presence of the guards. I do not know that. The party does not know that. And I think you guys
yeah.
might have forgotten it.
I totally did forget to explain that to you. So yeah, I have no problem. I will, in a semi-low manner, explain to you guys, just a quick rundown of the judge is going to give us some diamond to help us out with, our scars, and he's not a big fan of the military, so yeah, as long as we stay in his good graces, we're probably going to be okay in this town. So just try not to fight anybody. You really don't have to, unless they swing first, basically. And it has to be in a public setting and everyone saw that person swing first. Otherwise, just take the hit. Just do it. You got to. Promise. Just do it. But all right, I will accompany Shadow. Sporecap, are you hanging with us today, or do you have things to do? I'm sorry, Mushroom Man?
He's currently on a call at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to wander off and try to repeat yesterday's event.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'm not as worried about that because I did alert the guards to, Salvo and what he looks like, so they can at least keep an eye at the gate for any weirdos coming anywhere nearby. So,
One more thing with Shadow. I apologize for my outburst, but I am exhausted due to the events last night.
You should try and sleep more.
dude, I
If you
promise
saw what I did,
he was
you
trying.
would not sleep.
I saw what happened to him while he was laying there.
Who's next to me?
There's no way he would have been sleeping.
Who's next to me?
You were Carl.
Carl would have been in the same room as you.
No, who's next to me at the table?
Oh, I have no idea. It's up for you to decide.
Yeah, pick somebody. I don't mind.
I'm gonna lean into fucking Carl and just go, I bet he saw bunnies in his dreams. They're pretty
Carl's just
scary.
kind of lean over and whisper into her ear. Yeah, I think you're right. Or it could be worse. He saw a shower. Or soap.
I am not gonna. I don't know if I could hear this or not. I would need to roll a check if I overheard that.
I'm just gonna imagine Shadow getting up on the table and yelling, "Rub-a-dub-dub, get in the tub!"
I would say with the exhaustion that you're feeling, the lack of sleep and the trauma from the dream in the previous night, that you're not as focused as you normally would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it disadvantage on skill checks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I'm done with breakfast now, so. I'm
And
going
probably
to
saving
accompany, Shadow to get his
Player handbook.
awesome handmade tailored cloak.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should have done the rest, right? Should we all do that?
I mean, I have no point in doing it, but
I'm doing it to recover my spell slots and just in case there was any other hit dice I was missing.
I don't need to, but
Back up to
just
full,
to
but-
get it on the board is really all. But yeah, so I'm just gonna accompany Shadow then.
Okay. Pyroar is going to join Carl in his journey to the smithy
Okay.
Awesome. Tenny's gonna love him.
Yeah, that won't be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Saving throw also counts as an ability check, right?
No, it does not.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Saving throw is a saving throw.
Our abilities are your skills.
Yeah.
Perception, investigation, insight, deception, all of that.
Yeah, I was getting confused because I'm reading the player's handbook right now, so I don't.
No worries, man.
Do
So,
real quick, just a check. So like, say randomly a perception saving throw or something.
there's no perception
That's
saving
that
throw.
thing.
Okay. Well. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. I was just gonna ask if I still get a -1 on the, like, those types of saving throws, or is that not how negatives work?
What -1 are you referring to?
For my scars,
So your scars are affecting your skill checks.
just checks. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No, I'm sorry. Because of the scar, it's affecting both, I believe. It's in the rules.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So you'll have to refer to that.
I will. Just want to know so that if it happens, I can just do the thing correctly.
Head disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks and attacks.
Okay, so I'm good on savings if that ever
You're good on
happens.
saving throws.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, on to what we were doing.
Yeah. So, with that, Sportcat venturing out of the city, Pyro is joining Carl to go see Tenny and work on the last of the ingots. Samur, what are you doing?
What is Yorn doing?
I'm just gonna tag along with Shadow and see what all he wants to do for the day.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a
I-
cloak now, so you can
I
kind
will
of
go
just
with you
wander
guys.
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't draw too much attention, so if you want to come hang, you're welcome to.
Raw, are you wanting to venture with them, or are you wanting to go independent?
Oh, I'll join them.
So the first place that they're heading to is the tailor to pick up Shadow's previously purchased cloak. The woman is grateful to hand it off to you. You notice that she put in a little bit of extra effort and actually put some very comfortable fabric internally. It is still warm, thicker, but the inside that is red actually has a nice pattern and design to it.
Ooh.
It looks, if you were looking at it from afar, it almost looks like it has a shimmer and a flame like.
So as Shadow puts this on, he's just gonna kind of like hold it up, look at it, and then he's gonna start twirling about. You just see him go like really happy and excited and start spinning around in it.
I thought you might like it.
That looks awesome, Shadow. Oh yeah.
Very happy. He's like jumping up and down and all giddy.
I appreciate good customers who appreciate good work. Thank you so much for your patronage.
Shadow's gonna look up and just give her like a big old like smile and a wave and be like, "Thank you,
Have a wonderful day, little one.
you too." And he's just gonna kind of like giddily like trying to like get the cloak to flow behind him as he's like running out.
Awesome.
All right, so where is this mighty band of people headed? Do you want to continue to see the rest of the city? Do you want another adventure of fishing?
Well, Yorn's gonna quickly bring up. Do you guys need rations? I had burned through a lot of mine throughout our journeys, so I grabbed some of like a day ago or so. Do we need to hit the market so you guys can grab some stuff, or are you good? I don't fully know what you all eat, besides Groff, and he needs a lot, which I don't think we can really get him rations for.
At the moment, Graw is less than sated.
Mm-hmm.
I figured you needed
the
meat.
eating of fish and stuff has helped him a bit.
Yeah.
But the breakfast is a little disappointing.
Yeah.
The dinner is,
Yeah.
while tasty, not enough.
Yeah, I need to be
you-
killing things and eating them.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, we can't do that in the city. but we probably could find like a half a steer for you at the market. It's gonna cost a lot though. You still got some gold?
No,
Okay.
not on me.
I've got some gold. I'll grab you some food because I know you need to eat, or you're probably gonna eat us. So
I mean,
we're definitely gonna head to the market and get you something to eat, and then if anyone else needs provisions, like get your stuff. Do we need anything like rope? We're good on most everything else, right? Like tools and whatnot.
And almost everything's in the bag of holding, so.
Yeah, I think we're good on most everything. I know you've been holding on to it. I was just seeing if anyone else knew about something we could use that we maybe didn't yet have. So, but yeah, let's hit the bazaar or whatever the marketplace is called.
Yeah. So, heading toward the marketplace in the off center of the city, you see a bustling amount of people buying, trading, selling goods. Some of them exotic fruits, some of them a bit rare meats. Definitely people bringing various cuts of cattle and lamb and whatever else that they have from their farms for regular trade. Go up to one of them to purchase what you'd like.
Yeah, I just kind of, Gra, what are you feeling?
meat.
Yeah, I've got an okay amount of gold on me, so I mean, as long as it's within the price range, let's go see what'll fill you up. I have no idea how much this is gonna cost, but I know it's better than my arm. On we go.
So you walk up to one of the farmer traders, people who are selling livestock and or various cuts of their own meat.
Yeah, what? Oh, sure. I didn't think of
Okay.
that. What would be cheaper? Grabbing hunks of meat from a butcher that's already chopped it up and done all the work? Or literally a live animal? I just don't know how you're going to eat that and not scare the guards. So there's that. Shit.
Knowing the size of this place and being able to see that the bazaar is not necessarily, it's closer to the water. And while there's traffic on the water every now and then, it's a little more secluded and off the path.
Okay.
So there is availability and space to eat something without necessarily distressing
Right.
people.
So I turn to Gra because I'm assuming buying a live animal probably would be a little cheaper than buying enough meat to sate his hunger. Gra, can you quickly and quietly kill an animal to be able to eat it?
I'll like wave my axe over my head and go, probably.
Okay. Do you want a
Do you want
whole?
the stealthy one to do
Do you,
this?
do you want a live animal? Yeah, that too. We could just have you like slit its throat or something. But do you want meat, or would you rather have the live animal? I don't really know what you prefer.
Meat is meat.
Okay, then I guess to the DM, what would be cheaper?
Generally, livestock is probably cheaper because it hasn't been prepared in any way, shape, or form. Depends on what you're going for. They don't really have cattle for sale.
Right.
It's primarily sheep or pig.
Understandable. Then I guess the other question would be, like, how many does he need to eat?
I think one animal would be good for a day.
Yeah, I'm at the very least to keep him for the day well fed.
Yeah.
If you were to get a pig, that would definitely be something. If you were to get 2 sheep because they're a bit smaller and a bit bony,
Okay.
that's another option.
Okay. Then knowing that info,
Pricing out, you surmise that the sheep are going to run you about 3 to 4 gold a piece, depending on which ones you pick.
right.
And the one pig is probably going to run you about 6.
Okay. I'm good with either. So I just turn to Gra, as long as like those are the pricings and everything. I just turn to Gra and go, Pick them out, bud. It's all you.
Oh God.
Okay, well then I'll lead the charge and I'll just look over the livestock in front of me, and just kind of like starting to salivate as I'm looking at all of them and just like staring into their eyes. And
They're getting a little loud. As they definitely see a predator around them.
This is gonna be fun.
You know what? Yeah, I'll look for like the plumpest pig in the stock and go for that one.
Okay. So that one's gonna run you 7 gold.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Okay.
I've got that.
And like the way that I pick it is I will like point my axe over the fence and point at it with my axe and go, that one. And like kind of like waving my axe at it, like smirking at him, like just staring into this pig's eyes.
Gotcha.
He's a
So,
bit
yeah.
hard to wrangle, but eventually he is tied. He is you're given the rope as a leash.
Yep.
And a little hard to maintain, but Graw, when the rope is eventually affixed to him, can drag him kicking and screaming to the edge of the water.
Yeah. Basically, it's kind of, I just tell Graw, find somewhere not too, in the open, somewhere where no one's really looking.
Shadow, you're with us, right?
Whoever's quietest, kill it.
Is Shadow with us?
Yes, Shadow is with
All right.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as I'm dragging this pig and we get near the beach or wherever the hell, someplace semi-secluded, like maybe there's a few people around.
I would say somewhere like right around
Yeah.
here,
we're
closer to
near
the
the
garden.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll just hold the pig, like wherever it's tied to me, and I'll look to Shadow and say, "Take care of it."
Shadow's just gonna sigh and pull out his short sword. Just kind of go for just kind of quick, clean cut to the neck.
Without fail, the pig drops dead. Blood starts to seep onto the floor and Graw.
I'm
What do you do?
gonna get up next to the body. Well, I'm gonna have Shadow. I'm gonna tell him just to get the rope off of me first, and
Do that.
I'll like go over to the body and kind of like poke it with my nose and, and like lick up some of the blood and then just start fucking digging in.
Oh God.
Without
I'm
a
just gonna-
squeal or anything, and not necessarily being the quietest devouring creature, but definitely a little more secluded and not drawing attention to yourself.
Oh, I am not
You
trying to
are
be subtle about this.
Happily sated.
Yeah, I am like clawing into this thing. Bits might be flying.
I mean, I know no one really on the ground is looking, but could I roll a perception to see if anyone on the guard tower is noticing?
Sure.
Just because they might get weird. They know who we are, but they might get weird.
From what you can tell, they look, but knowing what you in your group are, it doesn't seem abnormal.
Okay.
They're not coming at you being, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
And
right.
they realize that you went to a secluded
Okay.
area within the city.
Sweet. Yeah, so I just noticed that and keep on just hanging out while Graw's digging in. Nice thing. And while that's happening, I kind of, unless you want to switch to Carl, you can go ahead. 'Cause otherwise, I was just going to ask Shadow what he feels like doing with the rest of the day. I don't.
Yeah.
really
What do you guys want to do?
Shadow shrugs. I don't know. Maybe explore the markets. We haven't really been around town much.
Yeah, I've really only been to a couple stores just
Yeah.
because we had to do them. So I'm down to look around.
Okay.
Do you guys have anything you want to shop for?
Nope.
Samura, did you? Some of your armor got rusted and stuff, didn't it? Or does it matter?
My axe is still all fucked up, but I think we have to go back to Brock for that.
Yeah, that one's definitely going to be a Brock thing. You need.
Did I don't think it did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, the rust monsters, they got it. A touch.
Yeah, but I don't recall. I don't. That's the thing. I don't remember.
Well, either way,
Okay.
I mean, if that's going to get looked at, that's a Brock thing. But Samora, did you need to get anything looked at, or do you want anything? Would you like anything new? Because I looked, and the things I wanted were way too expensive, so I'm not
I
getting
just need a
those.
silver sword, but that's about it. But that's
Uh,
something.
yeah, the smithy's pretty busy here. I don't know if he'll have time to do that. Um, do you need anything else? I don't know if you need like gems, clothes, other than the cloak.
Nope.
Do you need a bath? You smell like you need a bath.
Considering you roll around in human entrails all day, I feel as though one should not be calling the kettle black.
You're smellier than me. I can
Mm,
smell you. I smell myself, but I can smell you.
Okay. We're gonna leave that off as you guys are wandering through. As you guys are wandering through the rest of the industrial or non-industrial parts of town.
Sure.
Non-industrial. Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
I
guys
like
going more to the higher end or the general end?
general.
General end. Okay. We'll leave that for next time. However, do want to end the session talking to Sportcat. You there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you venture out, how far do you go? Do you go back to the tree that you were at before? Do you go a little further?
Yes, not too far out.
Okay. So venturing out once more to the tree that you visited before, the mushrooms are still there, a little bit more bountiful. After another 30, 45 minutes of sitting, praying, trying to commune, you get the presence, the spore effect from the cluster that's nearby, and the emotions are a little chaotic, but all of them kind of asking a singular question as why? It's the best you can understand from it. You try to respond.
Um, yeah, I'll try and put forward an emotion,
Okay, which one?
confusion.
A response comes back, and it's a feeling of frustration, and then followed by what you can best surmise as wanting to get an understanding of you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you? Is this? Words actually start to form in your head. Whispers. It's coming a little more clearly now. Stubbornness. Path forward. Achievable goals. How long?
Okay.
You respond?
What's the limit to like an emotion like that I can express?
With the fact that you're actually hearing these words in your head, that they're coming a little more clearly, it's not just singular word translation. You can say what you want back.
Okay.
It's fragmented, as it is not an outright conversation.
Right, right. Oh. Persistence. Friendship. trying. But I'll leave it at those three.
Okay. Sense of peacefulness, happiness, joy all respond to you. And with that, you gain a point of inspiration
Oh.
to use when you want.
What does inspiration do?
Inspiration granted by the DM gives you an advantage on a roll.
Oh, okay.
Double nat ones.
Yep. All right.
Cool. And that's where we'll call it for tonight. Next week, and I'll make a note for myself. Next week, I will say that we will begin with the fact that Pyror and Carl went to go see Tenny.
Ready?
And then we'll follow up with the general district for the rest of the group.
Yeah.
And
I don't
after that,
remember.
it's the transaction of your gold for diamond.
I don't remember if I got touched or not by the rust monster.